So, as you all know, I am a huge Stephen King fan, which is hilarious because I'm not really into horror, but I am a Stephen King fan. Love his books. Not every film that has been uh, a Stephen King adaptation has been good, but I watch them because I'm a Stephen King fan. So, if you give me Stephen King content, I'm all in. Looking forward to the It Dairy series that's coming out. Can't wait for it. I actually liked the HBO Max Salem's Lot film. So I'm all in when it comes to Stephen King. With that being said, there is now a Carrie series in development. Carrie, for those who don't know, is based on Stephen King book of the same name. And of course, there was a movie made, and then there was a remake made. But now it's turning into a TV series. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is coming from JoeBlow.com. Says Carrie Matthew Lillard says Mike Flanagan Stephen King series will begin filming by the end of the month. So Carrie, the subject of author Stephen King's first published novel and one of the greatest female icons in the horror genre, is coming back. And this time, Mike Flanagan is the one taking her to prom. It was announced last October that Flanagan was working with King to turn the story of Carrie into an 8 episode series that will be released through Amazon Prime's video service. Flanagan is executive producing the series with Trevor Macy. Deadline noted at the time they're opening a writer's room, so this one's happening quickly. Since then, the show received the official green light from Prime Video and has been assembling its cast. One of the cast members is Matthew Lillard from Scream as Principal Grail, and during a recent interview with One Take, Lillard revealed that the show will be filming by the end of the month. Wow. So Lillard's co-stars include Summer H. Howell of Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky as Carrie, Sienna Agundog, the 4:30 movie. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Sue Snell, Samantha Sloan as Carrie's moms, Margaret White, Amber Mid Thunder, Prey as Miss Desjardins, and the list of cast goes on and on. Published in 1974, King's novel Carrie served as the inspiration for the classic 1976 film, directed by Brian De Palma. The concept then sat doormat for a couple of decades until the sequel, The Rage, trashed. Carrie 2 came along in 1999. That was quickly followed by a made-for-TV Carrie remake in 2002, and then Carrie got a big screen remake in 2013. The character was played by Sissy Spacek in 76, Angela Bettis in 02, Chloe Grace Moretz in 13, and back in 2019, it was rumored that a limited series adaptation was in development for FX, but the project, if it existed, didn't go anywhere. Hmm. So I'm in. I think the cast looks great. One thing that I like about the idea of any Stephen King property getting a series is that you can spend some time diving into the character and the makeup of the character and why they are who they are, which Stephen King does a fantastic job of doing. He's very descriptive in painting a picture, and a lot of times in film that gets diluted because you have to, it's 2 hours. Got to pick up the pace, so a lot of times that gets missed. And so I'm always for a Stephen King property becoming a series because then you get to really spend time with the character and see why they are who they are and how they get there. And listen, Carrie has had many different iterations, but it's a dope story. And you can almost get bits and pieces from each iteration that are really good. And I hope that this series takes the book, takes the content, and really spends some time with his character, because when you rush to the prom situation, um, you miss out on why you should be rooting for her, right? Why, I don't know if rooting is the right term, but why you feel her. Like, I feel why she went there. And you also should be impacted by how it ends. And like when I read Carrie, the way it ended, I was like, damn, wow. Like, you know what I mean? It hit me because you spend time with this character and you go through her story and her mother's story, and it's a lot there to unpack. And no iteration has done a really great job of doing that. Sissy Spacek in the '76 film was just creepy. I loved it. I actually dug the more recent one that came out, but I understand why it didn't do well because it definitely had a lot of flaws. Um, but there were moments in there that I was like, oh, they went there. That's dope. But anyways, I hope they go there in this series. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, sign me up. What do you all think? Are you Stephen King fans like me? Have you seen the Carrie stories that have been out, whether the TV, made for TV or the movies that came out? Um, Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm hyped. I'm looking forward to it. I want to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor. If you like the content, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. And hit that little alarm button as well so you can get alerted whenever I post new content. And also, do me a favor, share with other people who you think would like this content as well. We have a big goal of 1,000 subscribers we're trying to get to, and we need your help. Appreciate it. Till the next one. Peace.